So we'll build this network, Scots and Soul. Build this network on Scots with Soul. I actually think I've done everything right tonight and no fucked up a single bit. So welcome back to Scots with Soul podcast. What's happening, folks? It's the first podcast of our second year of podcast and it's week 53. This week we have Renji from Ikari returning. How are you doing, Sant?
Doing well, how are you?
Doing good, Sant. Fucking first week of podcasting in the second year. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe we fucking done a whole year of podcast. I know, man. We had wee party hats in that one last week.
Oh, what?
Yeah, look,
I went to the shop, man. I fucking went for a party hat and I get loads of party hats. $1.25 for a pack of party hats and I think I get like 14 party hats in it.
I love it.
But I also this week we have Vanessathenoob returning. How are you, Vanessa?
Hello. I've hurt myself, but I'm good.
Intentionally? Don't hurt yourself intentionally.
No, I was chasing the dog.
Oh, chasing doggo. She must have
She
fell
was
over.
really...
Dog
I
stole
was really
sausage.
It stole my sausage, and I was like,
The
"You know
dog
what?"
did actually have a sausage as well, which was the best part.
And SMviper is back this week. How are you doing, Viper?
Don't worry
son?
about the SM part, it's just says Viper down there, but...
You'll always be
I'm
SMviper to us. Silly made Viper. That's what it stood for, wasn't it?
I thought it stood for, what was the one you guys made up for me?
I can't remember. Silly made Viper is what came to my head there.
I quite like Sausage Man Viper.
Sausage Man Viper. That is.
There
what it
was
isn't it?
also a little thing of BDSM Viper. I don't know where that came from. But that was a good one in my opinion.
That's a good one. That is a good one. That's your Pornhub website, man. Damn right.
Yeah, BDSM Viper.
But
What I'll do is on one podcast I'll wear like a gimp mask and leather, and I'll be, "Hi guys, it's BDSM Viper here."
Stripper Man Viper.
No,
BDSM
OnlyFans.
Viper is dead. BDSM
That is-
Viper is now a thing.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
first subject I've got for this week is either the free PlayStation games, the free Xbox games, or we'll talk about the new Elgato. What do you want to talk about first?
New games, free games.
Free games.
Because I want to know.
Cool. Let's talk about the PSN games first then. There's no point in showing you trailers because everybody will know what the games are. Free this week on PSN, or this month on PSN, from June 4th, which is 2 days from now, is Borderlands The Handsome Collection, plus all the DLCs. So if you're looking to catch the fuck up on Borderlands before Borderlands 3 comes out, that's the way to do it. Download that on your
Solid effort.
PlayStation. And the other game on PSN is Sonic Mania, which is basically the Sonic games remastered with a few extra levels, man. Aye, so that's your two PSN
Free
games.
games.
The PSN
Free
games are
games.
really good this month. I'll be getting the Borderlands collection, playing through that, because I've not played them
I
in a
would
while.
have preferred Sonic Heroes, but I'll take Sonic Mania.
Dynamite.
Sonic
Sonic
Mania
Heroes
looks
was
pretty
fucking
good as well.
dynamite.
It does look pretty good. I was looking at the trailers and that for them earlier, just to catch up with myself. But aye, it's basically like the remade levels of the first game, and there's four or five extra levels that are brand new. Free Xbox Live games for June. From the 1st of June to the 30th of June is NHL 19. Pretty standard, a hockey game if you're into hockey. From June 16th to July 15th is Rivals of Aether. And that is basically a Smash clone. It plays like Super Smash Bros. And it's just like different animals. Do you know what I mean?
I think PlayStation 1 this month.
The PlayStation 1's pretty good. From May 16th to June 15th, so this is available the new, is the Golf Club 2. Pretty fucking standard. I know probably the best one on Xbox this month is Portal Still Alive, which is available for June 1st to June 15th. It's only available for 15 days. And the last one is Earth Defence Force 2017 for June 16th to June 30th. Earth Defence Force 2017 is fucking basically like there's big massive fucking monsters attacking you and you have to defend the Earth. Looks pretty fucking decent. It does look
I've
pretty
got
decent.
I've got the free games up for Epic as well if you want those.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realise there was stuff we could do on it.
Yeah, they literally just give you a couple games for free every month now.
Cool.
I think it's
We'll
every
need to-
2 weeks. I think they've stepped up
Another
now.
another point for Epic.
Aye, 'cause we need to
Yeah,
keep up with these
awesome,
things.
God.
Epic, we when they first fucking started all their shit and pushing themselves, we were like, do you know what I mean? When the first when somebody new comes on the scene, you're like, who the fuck are you, new kid? But then the new kid starts doing all these cool things, like you buy a game and then a week later they give you a tenner back because you bought a game. You're like, oh, that's actually quite good.
This week was the first week I've ever bought something on the Epic Game Store, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed because I got The Walking Dead final season, all the episodes, for £5.
I'll be picking that up.
And
as
I was
well.
like, oofed. Like,
Yeah, I can't big the Epic Store up enough right now. So like they had a sale on, and basically they're doing if you purchase anything that's over $13.99, they'll give you a tenner off it.
yeah, that was it. Yeah,
And Journey is getting released on, I think it's the 6th of June. It's coming out. It's getting re-released on PC. And Epic Store are doing it, and it's $14.99 to pre-order, or if you get it, I think the last day's maybe today. I'm not sure. It's only $4.99.
yeah.
Wait, is
Which
this
is
Journey
nuts.
as in the one that was
Yeah,
on PlayStation?
Journey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I fucking love that game.
So this is the third time I bought the game.
Right,
But
I
was
want to
totally
say
fine to
something
do it
quickly.
for $4.99.
Yeah. Well, Epic, if you're watching this, I want to apologise on behalf of IndiScots for all the bad things we've said, because
For the bad things you've said.
for the bad things I've said about your leading game, even
On
though it's
behalf
still
of IndiScots, I would like to rescind what Viper just said.
If you're looking for any help on sponsorships on podcasts, just hit me up at contact@RenjiPls.com and we'll
Yeah.
sort something.
But yeah,
But I
free
see
games-
talking about that deal, the anything above
deal.
15 quid, give you a tenner back, Renji. That started a week after I bought World War Z, and I still got the refund for it.
Did you actually?
Oh.
They backdated for it was 14 days before the sale started. If
Yeah.
you bought a game that was above 15 quid before then, you would get your tenner as well. They backdated the
lads.
sale. So
Yeah, because they
fucking-
have like a grace period that you can get the refund on as well. I'm sure. So
Aye.
it's-
Yeah.
So
Been
I
nice.
like Epic. We
I
can't
can't
sing their
wait.
praises enough. Aye, you're right, man.
I'm loving it right now.
Yeah. But
All hail
free
Epic
games this
Store as
month.
it is the new man,
Aye.
ain't it?
Free games right now. It's a game called City of Brass, which I'm not. The quotes they've given. This from May 30th to June 6th. Become a daring thief in City of Brass, a first-person action adventure from senior BioShock developers. Armed with a scimitar and versatile whip, you'll lash and slash, bait and trap your way to the heart of the opulent Arabian Nights-themed metropolis, or face certain death as time runs out. It sounds like Mirror's Edge, but based in Prince of Persia.
But with a scimitar and a whip.
Yeah, with a scimitar and a whip.
A whippetar. That would be quality.
A
wouldn't it?
whippetar.
A whippetar.
Available from
PSN
June.
Viper would love that.
Oh yeah. Available from June 6, June 13 is called World of Goo. Oh no, it's not. It's Kingdom New Lands. Kingdom is a minimalistic micro-strategy game with modern retro aesthetics and an ambient soundtrack. Players take control of a monarch struggling to build their kingdom from nothing by exploring the world. Wait, wasn't that the game that Yalday was playing
Yeah,
month or
I've
so
just
ago?
said that there. Tried City of Brass. By the way, it's fucking boring.
Oh, okay. World of Goo from. Oh wait, this is going back. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, the previous ones were pretty good. Like I just grabbed them. Like, anytime it was free, I just.
What Remains of Edith Finch was free for a while. Subnautica was free for a while.
Rhyme was free just before World of Goo. I mean, I got it on Steam anyway, but I was just like, I mean, it's free, I'll take it. Transistor at one point was free. Like some pretty decent games, like every now and then.
Free games are good, right? Like I'd
Yeah.
rather see if we're going to get enough half decent free games that we don't need to spend money on good games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like see when you're skint as fuck, like Vanessa says, this is a very good thing. It's a very good thing. But we're going to just switch away from that now, right? And we're going to be talking about like Netflix are upping the prices in the UK. It's not.
I'm already skinned.
It's not a big hike, but it's still a price increase. So we'll have a wee look at this article, right?
Inflation.
Inflation! Right, Netflix plans to raise its price of subscription in the UK. Oh, fucking see GameSpot. GameSpot's such a nightmare of a website, man. It fucking loads like twice. Right, Netflix plans to raise its price on subscriptions in the
Black
UK
screen.
for the first time. I've got a black screen.
He fucked up.
Wait, how have I got a black screen? Right, okay, cool. Netflix plans to raise its price of subscription in the UK for the first time since 2017. The company has said 2 of its 3 memberships options will go up in price, with the other remaining the same. The 2 options affected are the mid-range standard tariff, which will soon cost £9, having previously cost £8 per month. This popular option allows you to stream HD TV and films to 2 other devices at a time. Now that's the one I've got, and I let my wee brother use the other one.
That's the one I've got as well.
The premium option, which currently costs £9 per month and allows you to stream Ultra HD content to 4 devices, will increase to £11 per month, while the basic SD only package will remain at £6 per month. The new prices will be rolled out over the coming weeks for existing customers, but are effective immediately for new members. So
I didn't realise that it went from definition as well. I thought they just charged you more for how many people you streamed.
No, it was Ultra HD as well. For the
I didn't know that. I thought it was just
family
number of
For
people.
the top one.
Is anybody in the chat got the Ultra HD package? Like, is it a big difference?
My family
No,
have it, but I don't.
Aye,
use it.
that's what I was just going to say. It's the thing you make your mum and dad get. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Mum,
No, 'cause
Dad, or
I use
Dad,
the
my
one-
dad usually into Dad, you get Netflix, get that one at £11 a month and tell
Oh,
us
they're
your
just really
password.
I use the one that basically me and Viper are sharing with, but the family one we only use with the smart TVs, and like all the TVs that can use 4K and stuff. And to be really fair, aesthetically pleasing, but we don't have great speakers, so it's like pretty pictures, nice. Sounds
Pretty
like it's coming
pictures, and
out
it's
of
like
So
It's absolutely dependent on your internet speeds as well, though, because it's like,
Yep.
what does it do? 4 devices? If you imagine 4 devices in one household trying to stream Ultra HD content at the same time, like, I don't know, it's going to shit itself.
your router's turning into a fucking puddle of silicon in the corner, man.
might try that for a laugh later. See what happens. Take one for a team.
But like that, sit round about the router like that, right? Get a 4K movie on, let's fucking burn this thing. Fucking router campfire. But
All of a sudden, you hear me.
I'll read a wee bit more of this article, right? Netflix told BBC News the price hike was necessary to reflect the significant investments we've made in new TV shows and films, which are Netflix, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? They do make quite a lot of shows. The new prices take Netflix standard tariff above the £8 per month. Amazon charges for Prime Video, while Now TV ranges from £8 to £34 per month, depending on the type of shows you like to watch. Other UK streaming services are funded by advertising and licence fees. The other, it's obviously talking about iPlayer there, right?
Yeah.
But see this bit there, while Now TV is one of the ones, it's not fucking worth it. Don't get Now TV. Because you'll be like, yes, I fucking got the entertainment package with Now TV. Oh, look, it's telling me I can watch like fucking the Black Panther fucking Marvel movie. You click it and it's like, oh, you need to buy another ticket. That's not the right ticket you bought. You're like, for fuck's sake. So Now TV's one of these ones that like I got it for Game of Thrones.
Yeah. We
It's
kept
also
going
like-
on for that.
That's what me and Vanessa done was because actually I was actually we bought we had the movies one and the entertainment one. I got the entertainment one purely for Game of Thrones, but also I found some other shows like if they've got shows like The Man at High Castle. Well, they used to have The Man at High Castle. Then
That's Amazon
were like,
Prime.
Actually, no.
Yeah, a couple of years ago I used it for RuPaul's Drag Race, which they're now on Netflix. So I'm like, I had to juggle between the two, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah, they have good shows. They have a show called Chernobyl on there right now, which is
Heard good things about that.
it's
when
pretty
that when that
Um,
finishes, that's when I'm cancelling my Now TV.
They've also got The Handmaid's Tale,
Handmaid's
and
Tale's so good.
they've also got another one which they're really good. What was the other one? Is it? Oh, they had Westworld.
They had Westworld, but that's on Amazon
did.
as well. And
Yeah.
Amazon's connected to your Twitch, and it's a Twitch Prime free sub every month. So my Amazon
Yeah.
Prime, I'm not doing away with that. But Renji, you were going to pick up on Netflix there. You were going to say something about
Yeah, like I think it's tough for them to do comparisons to other places that also have like their fingers in other pies. Like you said, Amazon gives you, because you can link the video in with Amazon Prime, it's got Amazon Music and stuff like that as well. You get more bang for your buck out of it, but they also have income coming from other places. Now TV tends to just be sort of like, because it's partnered with Sky, it tends to be Sky content that's on there. So like, even though you're paying for the subscription, it's not just the money that you're putting in there that's going to help create their own content. Whereas like Netflix has pretty much just got like their one consumer stream of revenue. Like they might have advertising and all that sort of stuff, but if you think about like the caliber of like the Netflix originals, how it's changed from what used to be there in terms of like now the films, like we just finished Black Summer. Ends for like a Netflix own one. End of the Fucking World was pretty good. I know that started off as like, I think it was a Channel 4 thing, and then Netflix sort of like got the rights to it, and they're developing a season 2. Black Mirror, which is fucking nuts. It's probably one of my favorite TV shows. Again, started off as, I think it was Channel 4 as well, and then Netflix took it over for seasons 4 and 5, and like the production on seasons 4 and 5 was like, it was skyrocketing.
Oh man, it
was absolutely nuts.
I can't wait for season 5 to come out, because season 5, I think it's like 3 episodes, but apparently each one's like 2 hours long, and it's like they've got some big names in it.
Yeah, like
they took
Anthony Mackie's in one.
Yeah,
fucking Miley Cyrus apparently is in it as well.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that she started off as an actress. Like I completely forgot that was. Oh fuck yeah, she was Hannah Montana, wasn't she?
That's what it was. Hannah Montana. My youngest brother used to love that, man. Youngest brother used to be right into Hannah Montana when he was a kid.
It was weird. I used to watch Hannah Montana, but it was more like just a sideshow. I used to watch Hannah Montana because Power Rangers was on right after, so it was kind of something just to bridge the gap, you know.
It's a solid trade-off.
But we'll say hello to the people who are in chat. So hi Admiral Madcap, hi Aldi Time. Hey Viper Premier, who the fuck's that? Why does he have a sword in IndiScots? Hey Jason, hey Candonian, you posh twat. But we've got this ongoing joke that Candonian's posh because at Insomnia he had a tweed waistcoat on, and that is what we're tweed waistcoat. The boy looked smart as fuck, right? But that's why we call him posh, right? So get in on the joke. Candonian's posh, right?
Posh bastard, got it.
Posh bastard, exactly. But I've got another list of subjects. I'll give you a choice again before we choose. We could talk about the new COD Modern Warfare and and how it's Infinity Ward that's doing it and what they're bringing in its cross-platform and stuff. We could talk about the new Batman. We could talk about the new Rambo. We could talk about the new Elgato fucking capture Stream Deck. There's quite a lot. What do you want to pick up on?
What could we talk about the least, and then what could we talk about the most?
Well, I really want to. I've not watched the new Rambo trailer yet, but I know it exists. So I just want to type in Rambo and watch the Rambo trailer.
I'm not gonna lie, I've got a slight feeling it's gonna be like the new Terminator film.
They're pretty much having their last cameo like outing before they retire. That's what I'm thinking as well. The thing
is, like, I saw the Terminator trailer and I was like, this is shit. Like, this is absolutely shit.
Well, it's fucking Rambo. It's the new film. It's called Last Blood. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh man, it's just like I fucking love the Rambo movies, man. They're just too over the top. When did the last
Rambo film come out?
2008.
Really?
Long ago.
2008, but there was a bigger gap between that and the first Rambo movies, because like there it said the Rambo series kicked off in 1982 with First Blood and was followed by 2 sequels in 1985 and then 1988. The most recent movie was 2008, so that was 20 years before there was a Rambo movie. Come on to fuck trailer and load up for me.
Rambo last royalty check from Candonian, that's brilliant.
But I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be really good, and I'm going to watch it anyway, even if it's bad, because it's the final Rambo.
I think they should be Rambo versus Predator.
Do you know what? I'll click back to here, and I'll just.
The last Predator film was awful.
It was. I don't even think I watched it.
I don't know why I watched it, but I watched it and went, "This is shit."
Was that the one that was the basic reboot, or? Did they make another one after that? I forget.
I think it was the one where the scientist captured the Predator and then he got out, and then you had the prison bus, and then I don't know. It was just explosions.
The thing is with Viper is that even though he knows that there's really bad ratings for a movie, he'll still go ahead and watch it just to take one for the team and make his own opinion about it.
And then, but like, what was the last film that I was like, you know what, I'll take one for the team.
I've got the trailer. got the trailer. Right? I'll get it up nice and big before I switch. Right, he's ready.
Let's do it.
Fucking Rambo trailer, here we go.
Bless you.
I've lived in a world of death.
Is that?
Is that fucking Old Town Road?
I've watched people I've loved die. Some fast with a bullet. Some not enough left to bury.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
All these years I've kept my secrets. But the time has come to face my past. And if it comes looking for me, they will welcome death.
Yes! They drew first blood, he will draw last. Yes!
I want them to know that death is coming. And there's nothing they can do to stop it.
I don't know about you, but I think that looks
Well,
fucking
they just
quality.
fucking spoiled the film. I'm sorry, but they just spoiled the film.
How Rambo's going to kill the guy who fucked him over at the end of the movie? But you really think that's not going to happen? I mean, come
No,
on,
Ram's
that's
gonna. I'm sorry, but it's already confirmed that Rambo was to die.
I have so
pretty
many
much.
questions.
Also, I want to look at this big, lovely grey box that is just appeared. Oh, it's gone now, but there was a big, lovely grey box that was there for half a second.
Oh, so beautiful.
big lovely
but,
green box.
I love how they swallowed some yeehaw juice before they made this film.
They made Old Town Road into a dramatic, beautiful piece.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, I was like, that song's actually quite. I'm quite digging it right now, but.
Because before we were like, yeah,
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road.
Now we're like, oh.
Everybody, I've got my horses in the back. Horse stack is attached.
Bye. I'll be in the fucking the cinema in
that
fucking
scene?
September with bells on for that, man, like a fucking kid.
That clip when it goes into what I think was Puerto Rico, and then not Puerto Rico, Brazil, I don't know, wherever, and then they got the guns. I was like, wait a second, isn't that Fast and Furious? It was literally like, it looks like Fast and Furious. All we need is my family.
one of the weird things I noticed, right, is if you go back into the trailer when the bad guys were like storming like a wheat field or something, right? There was one guy there with a gold AK-47.
Legendary loot.
Man.
Because it's obviously to point at the big bad
He's
man.
prestiged, man. He's prestiged.
He's
Why
prestiged.
had an
He's...
airdrop and
No, this wasn't like the bad man. This looked like just a ground infantry troop walking about with a bright gold AK-47. I was.
Loot box, I'll tell you that.
sheer RNG, man. Sheer RNG.
Someone's parents are richer than others.
I quite enjoyed how majority of the trailer felt like Logan.
It did a bit, but I think
That's what I've been vibes of as well.
But then
I'm sure
again-
they just sat and watched that film. Wait a minute. Like we could do something with this.
Logan
There is- yeah.
was alright, but see the one thing I really liked about Logan was they decided to give us closure on a character. They decided to say this character is no longer going to be used in any XCOM movies because he's dead.
XCOM movies,
Deal
X-Men.
with his death because death is a part of life.
You said
That's
fucking
worse than what-
XCOM.
That's worse than what I said about.
That's worse than what Vanessa was like. Like Vanessa was like Dark Phoenix. Oh wait, with Jean Grey and Cyclops. Isn't that Fantastic Four?
It's Fantastic Four.
I almost broke up with her at that moment. I was like,
It
how
looked the same.
fucking dare you?
It genuinely looked the same.
Fucking XCOM. Of course that slipped out my mouth, man. Of course it did.
But
Where
like,
since I played
but,
XCOM, man, make me want to play.
but the thing
XCOM.
is that a lot of old films are like, oh, cool. Like that's the one problem with Hollywood, right? I almost said Holyrood. Like, what's the one problem about Scotland's Parliament? Is that the one problem about Hollywood is that they see a film that works, Logan, and they go, oh, people are liking that. Let's make 20 more of them, but we
Yeah.
won't care. We'll just put in more explosions.
Like they may as well just put the same Johnny Cash song in the trailer.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen
aim
now on
is
YouTube at some point.
I do agree.
Yeah.
Like fucking, it's the same in games as well. They see a formula that's doing well and they spam it. I mean, think of
Fortnite.
battle royales and Fortnite. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? It's
But then again, Fortnite, like, this is weird. Can you argue this is that, like, can you say that happened to Arma 3 with, like, PUBG, Fortnite, blah, 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 blah? Or would you say it happened with Fortnite, with Apex and...
I'd say PUBG. I'd say it happened for the kind of spawned for like H1Z1 and PUBG. Fortnite was just the one that made one for like a much more light-hearted version of a battle royale. That's what Fortnite is. Do you know what I mean? It's you don't need all the specifics, the different scopes and all. Do you know what I mean? All the different helmets and all that. It's a if you do you know what I mean? Jump in, have fun, and just be done with it. That's why
just
Have a
about-
building
so
competition against Ninja. There
I
you
was
go.
just about to say exactly what Jason said. Minecraft started it.
Yeah, they
Minecraft
did
started it.
Hunger Games situation going on. That was the shit.
Oh
back
shit,
in
That
the
was
day.
cool.
So they did that. I remember fucking hearing about that Hunger Games in
What
Minecraft.
What was really cool is that they actually came up with different modes for Battle Royale as well that no one else has done yet. Like, there was this one mode that I can't remember the name of. I think it was actually called Skyfall. But you started off, it was like a big tower, right? And what happened is that I think they put sand on all of it. And then when you started, wherever you walked, the ground started falling. And it was basically like you had to the last person to fall won. And it was great because, like, you'd see, like, the ground just start disappearing, like, shit. There was no contact as well, so you couldn't hit people off. It was just basically, it was like kerplunk. It was like
I'm really looking forward to the Rambo movie, to bring it back to the Rambo movie. I think it's got to be fucking great, man. Aye, like I like it, the fact that they're going to actually close off the Rambo. They're calling it Last Blood. Do you know what I mean? Like that's that for me. Like,
how much are we betting that he's gonna die? How much money are we betting he's gonna die?
I think it's pretty set in stone that he's going to die.
Yeah, it's pretty sensible. He's gonna
It looks like he's gonna die anyway.
Because you know for a fact, as soon as fucking Stallone's like too old to act anymore, you know somebody's going to come in and be like, I want to do Rambo, and Stallone's going to be sitting there like, nope, no, you don't. But this is a way to fucking go at. Listen, if you've got to do Rambo, it's remakes you're doing. Do you know what I mean? You've got to remake my fucking movies. But can you imagine sitting watching all the Rambos, watching a 1982 film, and then like a couple of years later you're watching something for 2019 and it's the same fucking series? Like, has that ever been done before? Is there a series that's spanned that length of time? Star Wars, ain't it?
I was gonna say
Star
WWE,
Wars.
but
WWE's a fucking wrestling thing. I mean movies. WWE.
He's gonna fucking say
fucking WWE.
Power Rangers. I mean, she's not wrong. Power Rangers. There's quite a few.
We still making a Minecraft IndiScots server? I don't know.
You
Are
know
we?
what?
That's
I'd
true.
be
John Cena
so
was in
game for
Scooby Doo.
that.
It was.
John Cena was in Scooby Doo. Where
It
did
was.
he play?
You know what? I'm going
Was
to
he
find this
Scrappy
clip and
Doo?
send it to you. No,
One of the
you'll
cartoon
laugh.
ones.
You'll laugh at this so hard because, of course, because do you know like the whole joke of John Cena's immortal and John Cena's God?
No.
Oh, it's like the whole basically. Right, I'm gonna quickly just send you this clip, right? And you're gonna laugh so hard.
Put it in the chat then.
But the one thing I don't understand, right, is why didn't in the clip, why didn't Shaggy stop the boulder? Because Shaggy is all powerful.
He is the one true god.
He's the one true god.
Shaggy
He
knows
defeated-
Ultra Instinct.
Shaggy defeated Chuck Norris with only 2% of his power.
So where is John Cena?
Keep watching, keep watching.
It's got to be one of these memes where it's like, and it's John Cena, and it's got to just
Wait for
hit
it.
to a wrestling hanging. Oh my god, there he is.
Fucking music in the background.
This was actually a WrestleMania tie-in film.
That's ridiculous.
That was amazing!
I just love the cartoon that.
How'd you know we were?
Just that cartoon.
Oh man. Somebody texted him. Oh man, that was good.
An invisible force to stop Boulder. It was Shaggy all along.
Oh fuck.
Man. Like it was. Some films are just. You start wondering why.
See
they
if you were
made.
approached with the WWE and your wee cartoon or your wee cartoon. But the WWE came and says to you, yo, we'll give you like £1 million if you do a wee fucking like minute long thing with John Cena in it. You'd be like, mate, be done with them more. Fucking damn right, man. Is that £1 million getting into my account? Like, damn right, man.
It's so weird as well seeing John Cena in Hollywood. Like he's basically doing a Rock, but he's been doing relatively shit.
But that's a natural progression for a wrestler if they're good enough. Do you know what I mean? Because wrestling is an acting job more than anything else.
I think there was actually, I think the movie was called Trainwrecked or something. I know it was Amy Schumer, right? So I don't need to say much more. But
So
there was a
it was
scene
basically the title of the movie.
yeah, Trainwreck. It was like John Cena was playing our boyfriend or something. And then they were in a cinema, and he was getting really pissed off. He was like, "What, do you think we'll come over there and spank your ass? I will fuck you!" And it was just, it was like, John, why, no. And then there's another scene where him having sex
You're supposed
with
to be
her.
the good man. You're supposed to look after the kids and stuff, not do bad things.
Well, there was a film that he was a drug dealer.
No, I couldn't see John Cena as a bad guy, man. No. He's cultivated too much a good guy image in the WWE.
Yeah. As much as every little fan would love a John Cena heel turn, it's not going to happen.
It's never going to happen, no. But then again,
There's too much money in
makes
him
it.
being a good guy.
See the fact that we all think that would make it an even better heel turn.
That was the thing. There was a video years ago about how John Cena should have turned heel, and there was like, do you know what? I'm going to speak about this on a different podcast because I will go on till 10 o'clock. About this.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
I managed to catch myself before then, so we'll stop that.
We'll switch to
new Elgato.
No, we'll switch to Renji close up and say, "Hiya, Renji. How have you been after?" Oh, that's a Viper close up. We'll say, "Hiya, Renji. How have you been after your album and that's come out? How have you felt about your new album and that? You've had about a month. How long's it been since it's been out now?
It's 2 months in 3 days. It'll be 2 months on Wednesday. Man,
The
it's been-
album's called Shapes and
7 whole
Sounds.
copies.
It's called
Mate,
Shapes
hey,
and Sounds,
watch your
guys.
fucking mouth.
No, I watched them
Shapes and
sell
Sounds.
copies. I watched them sell copies at the
That's
gig. I
true.
was at. I
That's
watched
true,
them
though.
sell copies to fucking fanboys.
Man,
Reggie, oh my God,
it's
it's
for sales. It was not a bad night.
it was a really good gig.
It's been quite slow, thanks, man. It's been quite slow because like we just kind of like got everything like self-releasing it was just like a lot of work. So we just had so many different things that we had to try and keep on top of at once. And like you've got 4 guys holding down full-time jobs, and like obviously me and T both stream. Steve does photography. Josie does sound engineering for some venues at nights and stuff, man. And it's like it's crazy trying to get the 4 of us together to even have a conversation. Never mind, like
one thing that I
self-releasing
noticed
an album.
when I was at that gig we used was it was a night out for you guys more than anything else.
Man, it was just nice to have it
Like,
just, a night
was-
off, man.
Like you can imagine, like and for your perspective, you went to a karaoke night Do you know what I mean? But you
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 get it
took
in
your band
karaoke?
with you. Do you know what I mean? But
Karaoke.
it was fucking great, man. It was a wee small gig. What's it called? The Icebox and
The Xbox.
the Icebox. It's underneath a fucking train track, man. It's a really quaint wee venue. Holds about 150 people, man. And when there's 150 people in there, it feels electric. The fucking, do you know what I mean? It's a really good atmosphere. And see, one thing that I really liked when yous came on was, you never gave the crowd an option to stand far away from you, and that's what was keeping the crowd from getting into the other bands it was on. And as soon as you guys went on stage, you basically went, come fucking right in, drags the crowd right up to them, man, and just started their gig.
It's so tough.
That's the best part.
Like, you have to get on like people's good sides with it as well, man. Because like, I mean, I've played in bands for like, since I was like 14, 15, and people like, when people come to a show, they're kind of like in this middle ground of like, yeah, I'm here to enjoy the music. Like, it depends how much I'm going to get into it. Like, I might just sit and just like enjoy my drink and like just view the bands and have a good night. And like, people don't want to get like too involved because like it's like a night out for them as well, right? They just want to chill and relax and listen to music and stuff. So you kind of need to like find a balance between like expecting like too much from an audience and then you put yourself down because people aren't reacting to what you're asking them to do, versus sort of like just trying to be friendly and like accommodating.
But that's why I think
like,
the mode in which you achieved that, the way you achieved that on that night was, we were in a small gig, right? So everybody knew that everybody can see everybody else. So there's a lot of people that are shy and they don't want to jump about and enjoy themselves because they know everybody can fucking see them. But see when when you pulled the crowd in, you made it so as people could disappear into a crowd. Do you know what I mean? And see, for me, because I knew that I was right at the front and a lot of people couldn't see me, that's why I just started going for it. Do you know what I mean? I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to start fucking singing away, bouncing about and that. It's like, I don't care, man. But it's like the way you achieved a rapport with the crowd that night was off the chain. Do you know what I mean? Like, Tenements come on after it and they didn't do the same thing, and it took them 2 or 3 songs to get the crowd on side, whereas the crowd was on side with you as soon as even you fucked up your entrance and everything. Do you know what I mean?
That was amazing.
He goes like, right, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, because we play a click track, so like we wear in-ears, and we'll have the track playing, and then we have like a click, and the whole set is orchestrated to a click. So like if we have a bit of a fuck up, like we have to just kind of like keep going with it, because there was like one of the songs where like as we were starting, my in-ears fell out, like my pack fell on the floor. So like the guys just like had to continue the song, and I was like, I would just get my shit sorted and then I would just join back in, because that's better than like stopping the whole thing, going back to nothing, and then restarting a song. Like you lose the energy that way. But yeah, so like we started and like the intro track kind of finished, and our guitar volume. We're waiting for that little click noise and like can't hear anything. Josie's not starting to turn down. He's pure like waving. He's like, "There's no clack in my ears." The sound guy was just like frantically looking about and stuff.
Yeah,
so it's kind of funny. Like we just laughed off. Like those things happen.
Yeah.
It's also really good when
it humanized the band. It humanized the band. See, like everybody. It doesn't matter how small a gig you're at. See the people on stage. They're the people on stage. They're the celebrities of the night. And see when they fuck up like that, they're just as cunt like everybody else, and you're just like, yes, they're just cunts like everybody else, yes.
Look at fucking Thunder go. He's like, I'm a cunt too. I'm a cunt too.
That was good, man. We got a pretty good review that night as well, and the guy picked up on that, and he was like, after the botched intro, like band took it in their stride and like kind of had some fun. Like you have to balance. Like it's the same thing when it comes to streaming. Like you need to kind of like. You need to find your niche as a broadcaster of how you, first of all, how like you represent yourself and like how you want your brand image to come across, how you interact with people in chat, how you interact when people give you follows and subs and donations and all that sort of stuff. Like you don't want to be like calling people out. Like lurkers is a good one, right? You can sort of like, you can match people lurking in streams to people who stand at the back at shows. Like we've played plenty of shows where there has been a massive gap at the front of the stage, man, and like everyone's been a bit further back, and you can kind of see some faces, but like people have still been clapping along and people have been nodding their heads, and like, you know, at points you can look at people and you can see that they're smiling and they're nodding along and like they're talking to their friends and stuff. That doesn't mean that they're not enjoying the show. Like that like they don't have to be at the front going nuts. Like
Yeah, you
starting
don't
mosh
have to
pits.
be focused on the fucking music or entertainment. You can be there enjoying the music while having time fun with your pals.
Yeah,
Totally,
you
totally,
can
100%.
you can still just sit there and enjoy it, man. And you get that with people who work in streams. Like they don't need to be actively chatting. They don't need to be commenting on everything. Some people just want to like chill, throw a stream on their TV or sit at their computer while they're doing something else. That doesn't mean they're not enjoying it.
You can be the awkward dad in the back that supports you. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, exactly.
there you go. Look at you go.
You can just
Like, I
imagine
think-
Renji's mum in the back like that. Come on, everybody!
Man, I remember when I was young, I played a show in Edinburgh, and I needed water in the middle of the show, and like my mum went to the bar and got me a glass of water, and like came up in the middle of the show and was just like, "There you go," passed up on stage. And I was just like, "Fuck it."
Yes.
And I remember like I can't remember.
Mums
who-
are the best at gigs. Mums are the absolute best at
They
gigs.
fucking are. Like I can't remember who it was. It was some arsehole in another band, man, and it was like the scene's just like you just get so many toxic people in there, and they were just like, oh, that must have been well embarrassing when your mum brought you water, and I was like,
No.
why? Because I was dehydrated, and my mum brought me some water. Like,
Oh, that's fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
get fucking over yourself. Like,
I was at a gig once where a guy's mum actually came up to him and went, "Stop swearing." That was incredible. Like it was just like literally you kind of heard it. You kind of heard it a little bit in the mic. He was like, "Oh, thanks a lot for coming. You know, we're having a really good time." And all he heard was, "Stop your swearing." I was like, and the whole crowd was like, "Oh, is it
Stop your
something-
swearing!
That's the cool thing about crowds is that some crowds can be completely like volatile, and the second they latch on something, it makes the night like
The best example I've got of that, right, what you're talking about, Viper, is I went to an ICW gig, one of the Sunday night gigs, Fight Club, right, in the garage in Glasgow, and Joe Coffey's coming on, and Joe Coffey had a good few chants and stuff like that, right, and there's this drunk guy down the front, and he just goes, "Coffee, coffee." And you see, like, everybody the full place looks at him, right, and he just goes like that. "Coffee, fucking coffee!" And the full place just erupted, going, "Coffee, coffee, coffee, fucking coffee!" It became his new chant for like fucking 3 or 4 months. But it's fucking, some crowds can just like, they just rally to some things, do you know what I mean? And like, it's sort of like you say, Renji, some things can make or break a gig, and like, that when your ma comes up to give you fucking water, man, that's why the things that will make a gig, do you know what I mean? Like, it's already stuck in Viper's head. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. What are another thing that's like it sucks as well, especially if you play something like for I've played a few shows as well, and being on stage, it's okay because you're at that elevated level where you can see everybody, and you know, and you can bring people in and people can see you. But when you play a floor show, that's when it gets difficult, especially because like when I played like, you know, I played like hardcore punk and metal and stuff, and mosh pits would evolve, and it wasn't like, you know, push mosh pits. This was like huddle and I'm going to punch this dude mosh pit, and like the whole problem is that you'd spend like 30 seconds before your set bringing everybody in at the close, and then one person would feel then one person would feel your set, and the whole place would go right the way back because the pit's opened up, and you're like, don't know how to feel. Yeah, sure, kick each other's curtain. I think Vanessa's found a moth.
Yeah, there's a moth.
but we'll cut back to Renji the new. That's Viper again. Cut back to Renji the new. And
Hi, I'm Renji.
So he's working on it, and what gigs are coming up? What have you got to tell us? What's happening with Ikari?
Bathgate on the 12th of July. We're playing the Dreadnought, which is awesome. It's one of our favorite.
What a name for a venue!
That's
Dude, it's amazing. Like, it's such a great place. Like, it's in
Bathgate. That's where Captain Privilege is from. I might fucking.
Oh, mate.
I might give him the VIP tickets if that's all right with you.
Yeah, man. Well, you can. You could still get along as well if you want.
I could get along, and I could bring him as my second mate. That's a great idea. Yeah.
It's a little change our name. The train station's really not far from it. But yeah, so we're playing in there. They're awesome, man. They've always been really good to us. We've done two headline shows there with them, man, and they always treat us really nice, man. It's such an awesome little place. Like, I've been drinking there since I was 16, and it's just it's an awesome wee place, man. It's been around for ages, man. It's just been such a such a staple out there for like rock and metal music, and they always put on loads of like good, like affordable shows for people in the area, man.
Question for the
I
chat
really,
from
really like the place.
Madcap. The album's called Shapes and Sounds. What the fuck happened to Lights and Colours?
That's
That will be the next
two.
one.
Yeah, we can absolutely. Well, I said that was going to be his, so he gets the stripped back, horrible ones with animal noises and stuff in it.
Yeah, there's some great songs made of animal noises. Do I need
That's
Little Big
true,
Skibbity? Do I need to mention Little Big Skibbity?
Gets to the screamy part in the fucking chorus, man, and it's a goat screaming.
But I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, then the day after we're going down to Cleethorpes in England to do a show.
Ooh, travelling
at a
across the
place
border,
called
nice.
Depot. Yeah, man, we were supposed to be there last
Where the
night.
hell's Cleethorpes?
It's south of Hull, so it's on the east coast. It's like it's on the beach. Like
Why does Cleethorpes sound like some kind of industrial site shop that you just find? You know, you're on the trade and it's just you go to one shop and there's another shop across the road called Cleethorpes and you're like, what the fuck do Cleethorpes sell?
I thought it sounded more like a water park. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to Cleethorpes for the day and we'll just go.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't want to go to a water park. It was called Cleethorpes.
Mate, absolutely.
Like,
I mean, you would.
I can see why you think it's called like there's a water park down south called Thorpe Park.
Oh, there we go.
Do you know what I
There's
mean?
the
So
connection.
there's that. I can see why he's maybe thought that.
But yeah, so we're doing that, and then the plan that weekend where we're going to try and do like a Scottish kind of tour, which I think we spoke about the last time we were on the podcast. And then we were going to do something else down in England, but since this gig got shifted from yesterday to the 13th, that's kind of thrown off our weekender plans. So we're still trying to book something. We're probably going to do like a big album release party.
Oh, a party? Where's this party happening? Am I getting
We're not
anything?
sure. Like we wanted to do the end of June. Like, it's kind of just not happened. Again, like 4 of us are just slamming busy. Josie's just started a new job. Like it's too tough, man. But yeah, we're going to try and do this album release party at some point. And we're kind of hoping like we want to do it within kind of like 3 months of it coming out, so people have a chance to listen to it, like get into it or not. And then if they want to come down and like have a jam with us, we'll bring like some of our favorite locals.
I'll bring my fucking Guitar Hero guitars, man. Mint it.
Yeah, we'll get you up on the stage for a jam.
I love
find like all of IndiScots cruises got Guitar Hero guitars.
Do it, and we can absolutely do it.
I'll bring the drums, you know, like the shitty, like, you know, I'll bring the Rock Band version, you know, the one that wasn't the 4 pads, it was the 3 pads.
Viper would bring DJ Hero.
I would, but
We'll get you doing it.
Slipknot.
If you all have rock band instruments, we can do a music video.
We need to because the
Rocking out.
what's the one guitar? It's no Guitar Hero. I can't remember what it's called on the PC. Clone Hero. There's ways to make songs, any song you want, and adapt it to
No way.
Clone Hero. So we'll fucking try and get a fucking Ikari song into Clone Hero, and we'll fucking
Do
do
it,
a
man.
cover on the fucking stage with fucking Guitar Heroes and that.
Music video can be everyone just trying to
That's
put it along
all.
on stream.
that's what we'll do when we reach £456 on our IndiScots goal for Insomnia. We'll get a full Rock Band cover of one of Ikari's songs.
See,
We'll do it.
I've not played
At
Twitch
Insomnia.
Sings yet, right? But see, Twitch Sings, has anybody played it? Anybody here?
Not yet. I do think-
Vanessa played it.
Is it a certain song list, or can you add songs to it?
It's
There's
a
a
certain
song
song
list.
list, yeah. It's kind of sucks because it's
I
like,
think it's pre-approved Twitch songs.
yeah.
Okay.
And most
They'll
of
have to pay
it
money
is
for that,
not
so-
exactly that great, to be fair. I say that with... Ooh, it's like, they have like a very small alternative type section, but not even alternative, it's just rock.
Oh no,
And
their alternative section is Bad Wolf's cover of Zombie, that's it.
yeah.
That's all.
Well, is a great cover, and it's a great like backing track for it as well, for like the
Yeah.
lower registers. But that's it, really.
Mm.
That's not much. There's a lot of ABBA, and
There's a lot of ABBA.
a lot of Beatles as well.
Aye, they're classics, but ain't they, man? They're
That's it.
fucking. Everybody will be singing fucking Dancing Queen, wouldn't they, man?
Aye.
But
I'm
aye,
really
Renji,
worried
what
what's
was
gonna be like
the
movies
date
that
for the gig in Bathgate again?
12th of July.
12th of July. Good, that gives me something to fucking dodge all the shit that happens in Glasgow on the 12th of July.
Exactly. What a better reason to get out of Glasgow.
Yeah, fucking get away
Yeah,
from all that
that's
shit that happens.
We're gonna make
For
that's
those
how we're
people
gonna-
out of Glasgow, what happens on the 12th of the 12th of July in Glasgow?
You don't want to know, we're not going to talk about it. Right?
We're
If
not
you
gonna
don't know,
airtime.
you're safe, right?
You're
if
lucky.
you do know, don't even talk about it in chat, right?
That's how we were gonna advertise it though. Post a official gig, but we thought nah.
Are you no a bigot? Or are you bigoted for the other side? Then come to a fucking Ikari gig.
That's probably how it would go. We got a good crowd.
You
I
would
like
get
that.
a good
I
crowd.
like that.
Oh, is that what happens? Oh God, no.
Yeah, totally right.
Viper, send it to me.
It's wait, what the fuck? Sorry, I got drawn in, and now I'm looking at the lineup, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Right,
Send it over.
We'll
Send it over.
switch subjects again, and we'll talk about the new Elgato Stream Deck.
Let's do it.
I've got a Stream Deck, right? It's got 15 buttons on it, but this one has 30 fucking 2 buttons on it. It is absolutely gorgeous. Like, see why the things like I love my Stream Deck, right? But see why the things about it is I feel like it's no got enough buttons. Like I've got to.
Oh, I can't even reach mine to the camera.
I've got to. Here's
shoot
mine's. I'll
that
show you mine's. Mine's reaches the camera. There's mine said it's got 15 buttons on it. Hold on, I need to actually press the button on it to bring it back. There's mine's there, right? Close up screen on COD. There's mine's there, right? It's got 15 buttons on it. We'll go back to that. And this one's got 32 buttons on it. It is quite expensive though, so like I'll probably have to
gonna
wait a few
say-
months to get it. It's 250 quid, right?
That looks quite
Quite
beefy.
hefty, especially when you can just go out and get like a sample pad, like a launch pad,
Yeah.
like one of the music ones. It works pretty much the same, well over half the price, and you get more buttons.
You get
The
more
thing-
buttons than that.
Yeah, like you could get like one of those
You get 64
innovation
pad.
ones,
Yeah.
and like you could do exactly the same thing with your Stream Deck, basically.
I think the thing that Elgato does
Yeah.
for sort of like especially people who are in broadcasting is kind of like I always in my head liken them to something like a company like Apple, where they do make products which are slightly like I think the quality for the price that you pay is definitely up there. Like it is, they are expensive as far as disposable income goes, but I feel like
yeah.
what you get for it is definitely worth the value. But I think especially when you couple it with the software that goes with it and the interface, like I just recently redone all
It's just
Like
so
the
easy.
streaming.
Like, see,
and
for
just
me,
setting
man.
up scenes and stuff, man. It's so simple.
Yes, it really is, man. It's like streaming for idiots almost. It's an idiot deck. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Plus,
all the
like,
things that I don't know how to do, like I wouldn't know how to macro them, and do you know what I mean? If it didn't have the Elgato program, I wouldn't know how to do it. But see, with that, it's just simply, it's a source. Right, I want a source in there. I want to. Do you know what I mean? It's even got buttons on
Yeah.
it where you can it links to your Twitch channel, and you can press a button and it clips however many seconds the last.
Look,
you know,
I'll screen share mine if you want, and I can show you it.
Mhm.
It'll kind of look a bit dodgy with the.
Hi-yo!
Aye, there's-
The best thing is you can actually put your icons on it as well, because the thing is with like the
Yeah.
launch pads, they're made for music, so you can't actually see what the functions do.
Well, that's the thing. It's
Um,
like they can put like gifs on them. Like there's so
Yeah.
many different things that you can do, and it's all
So that's
it's all
what I like.
reactive as well. So like you can change all this stuff about, and you can move it. And as I'm doing that, it literally moves in real time on my Stream Deck down here. But
Yeah.
even stuff like I've made all these different scenes for starting. So like when I want to start my stream, I click this boy, and then it's got all these macros set up that is like cool. It changes me to here. It puts out a tweet saying that I'm starting. Plays some audio. It changes my Twitter username to go live. Mutes my microphone. So like all that stuff just happens at the click of a button. And then once I'm ready to go live, it's cool. Puts my mic on. Like stops the previous stuff that audio that was playing there. There's a happy medium. But it's true. Like it literally just like idiot proofs it, because if people want to go and like find out how all that shit works, then great. Like you can go and do it. You can save yourself a bunch of money. But it's the same reason why people would rather pay.
Yeah,
more
it's
money
like, do
for
you want to
something
save
like an
yourself the
iPad.
money or the time?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
It's pure choice between either of them. But just for that, see the most recent update for the stream date? Update
for the stream.
Update.
The update from the stream date.
Aye. Right, you know what I'm talking about. But see the
What's
most
the
recent
update?
update, man. It made the software look worse. Didn't it? The old wee box, it looked a lot cleaner than that, and then it's now got the wee Windows box with the wee white tab at the top. No, it just doesn't look as nice. So hopefully they'll fix that. But that's just pure aesthetics. But
I think it's a good little bit of kit though, man. They also I don't know, they update for mobile as well. Did you see that?
what? Sorry, you cut out a wee bit there.
Oh, sorry. So they're doing like an update for phones as well.
What,
So you can put it
Elgato?
on- Yeah. So as well as putting out the XL, they're also doing. I think it's maybe just Android phones to start with, but you can download it and it gives you. I think it's 15 keys on your mobile phone or tablet. And I
Ooh.
think it's hooked up via Wi-Fi, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That is
it's
pretty
something
cool.
like-
That
it's
means I
like-
could get another 15 keys on my phone.
On your phone, so you won't have to buy the bigger stream.
Yes, yeah, that's
Even
pretty
though
cool.
it would be nice.
I'll have to look into that. The bigger stream deck, it's just so cool, man. I mean, look at it. It just,
It does look nicer. Plus, it's got like a detachable USB, which is just like it's much nicer
Mhm.
as a product, man.
And I could have all my buttons on it. I could literally have all my buttons on it, and I'd have space to make more buttons, man. I'd have to do more daft shit to fill my stream deck up. That's why I made half the daft videos to start with. That's where like Cheeky One all that came from. I was like, I've got like 10 buttons here that I'm not using. I need to fill them with shit.
Just put a soundboard together, man. Careless whisper saxophone and stuff.
Aye,
And it's,
man.
it's the best shit ever. Like,
But then again, of course, you can also just do that on your keyboard. You know, like just a. It's
yeah,
pretty
like if
easy.
you wanted to. That's like this.
But that's on your keyboard. Do you know what I mean? Like, how many times will Yaldi say like, "Oh, sorry, I need to type something now," and it's like, "Ooh, oh, hoo," and make all these fucking different noises, man. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm pretty sure he went to send me a link and I heard "give egg now" like 4 times.
aye, like it comes with its own set of problems. Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, the voice mod itself comes with its own set of problems because I completely forgot. Well, I completely forgot mine was on. Like the weird voice change. I think it was the deep voice changer, and then I had a Skype interview for university the next morning.
Oh no!
And it was like, and it literally, it was an interesting thing that happened. Like, yeah,
Well, it was for media, so it's like, hey, it's a shortcut. I do media stuff.
oh no, like I said that to him. It was like I was said to us like, oh, I'm really sorry, like, you know, I do live streaming and, you know, I just
Really
fuck
sorry, I
about,
do
you know,
live streaming, but I'm retiring next week.
Yeah, but I'm retiring next
I
weck.
do
But
live streaming, eh?
yeah,
Hold on,
but,
Vanessa.
but-
I didn't have your camera up. Do that again. Do that again.
Well, just like, yes, I do live streaming. Yeah.
if only I
Promote
still had.
myself.
I wish I only had long hair to do that with. But it was really awkward. It was like, "Hello, Mr. Young. How are you today?"
Hello there, how are you? I'm doing very good today. Tell me, the university, please.
Do you know how weird that is?
Right, you
It
know
was
what
like-
else we're
it
going to
was
talk
weird.
about being weird, right? Is why the fuck the new Batman is going to be that Robert Pattinson, right? I really don't like it. We'll look at the 2 images, right? I know that's the GameSpot thing. The images is the top one. Right, there's the 2 images there, right? So that's
Yeah,
that's who
the
it was
images
between.
right there.
I know.
There's the images.
There's the 2 images right there, right? Like that's who it was between for Batman. I don't see any of them as Bruce Wayne or Batman. I don't believe it.
I think he absolutely looks like Bruce Wayne, man. I think he's a good choice for it.
And not the guy on the right. No, what's his name?
Nicholas Hoult. He was in Skins, right?
Yeah, he was in
He was,
Skins.
he was Beast in X-Men, wasn't
He
he?
was Beast
He was the
in
guy that got
X-Men.
hit.
Yeah.
He was the guy that got hit by the bus, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't like the choice because he's the one that won. Patterson's the one that won. The one on the left is the guy who got the role. But
The chin.
I don't know who would you have had his Batman? I don't
That's
know.
what I'm doing. Oh wait, no, Pip, take it back. I was doing that. I was just covering the heads to see what they look like.
Right, there it's
But,
it again, right?
All right, hold on. Let's have a look. Right. I'm not gonna lie, I just look like I'm looking at some two English dudes in a pub. It's like, okay, so he
I'd like-
has a Magnus, he has a Stella, like this.
I'd like you can just imagine them either one
about
of
if he
those
covered our
guys
chins?
putting the Batman voice on. Remember they've got to talk like this at some point. Hey,
yeah.
I'm Batman. Right, they've got to talk like that at some
Voice
point.
mod, there you go.
Right?
Hey!
Stop biting me. Stop fucking biting my horns when I'm not playing me. Right, but they've got to have to talk like that, like I'm Batman at some point. So why don't they do it the opposite way, right? Why don't they find a guy who sounds like Batman and then has to put on a daft fucking stupid voice for Bruce Wayne? Do you know what I mean?
Maybe they're just gonna make them smoke like 40 a day. Hello, my name's Batman.
I think Robert Pattinson actually smokes.
Oh, I think he does.
Yeah, I agree, Aldi. They don't like Batman never had to talk like that per se, but they only started it with Christian Bale's Daft trilogy, which I'm personally not a fan of. But
But you know that's going to be kept. Do you know that's going to be kept? Christian Bale's Batman was a massive hit.
it probably will be, man.
The Ben Affleck's?
I don't think it's
Ben
a bad.
Affleck's one?
Ben Affleck's Batman was terrible. Worst Batman
I know.
ever.
Man, I thought
Because it was Ben Affleck, that's why. But
thought he was a great Bruce Wayne. Thought he was a great Batman.
Disclaimer.
Controversial opinion over here.
Viper
Disclaimer,
has
I'm biased 'cause-
hate for Ben Affleck.
because name a good film that he's in.
Name a good
what
film.
was the-
Ben Affleck's in Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. Boom.
What
Yeah,
the
and who
fuck is
saved-
the internet?
But yeah, who saved those films?
Jane Silent Bob,
Affleck.
obviously.
Yeah, and the next person, someone's going like, oh, you know, Good Will Hunting. I'm sorry, but fuck, that was fucking Matt Damon and Robin Williams' film. Armageddon was saved by Bruce Willis. He was in countless how many shit rom-coms. I'm sorry.
Because he was one of the ones that was fucking the women found attractive. Do you know what I mean? One of the sexiest men in the world for a while. Do you know what I mean?
But then what you have to balance as well is that, like, at the end of the day, it still work for them. Like, it's not just the actor's responsibility to pull off a film. Like, you've got so many producers, so many shareholders, so many scriptwriters that are all part of the process of what you see on screen. That sometimes I think it's difficult to pin it just on what you see. Like, personally, I thought Man of Steel was a load of bollocks, like absolute bollocks.
Because it was a load of bollocks.
Batman versus Superman wasn't
a load of
really that
bollocks.
much better. See if Ben Affleck had someone better directing him, I think you would have saw like a much better Batman. Absolutely.
Well, you do have a good point there, Renji. It's not just on the actors. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. It has, like, I mean, like, let's talk about Game of
They're
Thrones.
being
they're
told to
already given
portray
biases.
something in a certain way. They're fucking
Yeah.
top tier actors. They're portraying it the way the director wants it. The reason you know that is because it's in the fucking movie. So do you know what I mean? They can't really imprint as much their own take on the character as people think they can. You're totally right. You're totally right about that. It's down to the writers and directors and stuff as well. So
I do hope that they've, because when I first saw Robert Pattinson, I was like, oh, fuck's sake. But it's because I'd only ever seen Robert Pattinson in
Fucking
either
Twilight.
rom-coms, either in, like, you know, shitty Twilights, or the only other film I saw him in was, I think it's called Remember Me, and it was the one where, like, it was all like, oh yeah, which, by the way, like, I didn't expect, I had to watch that film twice because the fucking ending came out of fucking nowhere, but I was like, going for that, and that was all right. But the way I'm seeing it is, I've only ever seen him in a specific type of film, which was rom-coms or romantic films, right? We only ever saw Heath Ledger in rom-coms or romantic films.
I've got a wee bit of a curveball, right? I found this earlier when I was looking for subjects, right? I just got to put it straight in here, right? And say that we could have anybody we fucking want as anybody new, right? Because they've literally made an AI that can animate portraits, like
okay.
the fucking.
We present a system that
Like,
can
look at
learn
this,
realistic
right?
talking head model. Notably, learning of a new head model requires just a handful of images.
Deep fakes, lovely.
Yeah.
In this example,
They
the
used
model
it
was learned
fucking
from
used
8
it
frames.
8 frames to
Once
so
a
they could
talking head
animate
model
it,
was
right?
learned, it can be driven by
But
the
we'll click to the
positions
end of the
the
video to get to the cool stuff, right? Like,
portrait.
these are portraits, just portraits of people.
In each case, we automatically find people in the
That
full
looks like Christina
celebrity
Aguilera,
data
I'm not gonna lie. At the
They
very
can
end.
landmarks
animate them.
suitable for the animation of a particular portrait.
It's nuts. Absolutely nuts.
It's like, can you imagine, like, see that picture you've got, like,
Oh man, fucking Salvador Dali.
like
oh, no,
your,
that's so
your
weird.
Moz Gran or something that's in the house and it follows you with the eyes. Can you imagine they fucking animated it to say hello when you walked in?
All I'm thinking, right, is they have to remake the Harry Potter film. This for like the fucking
With a certain degree of
like the
success,
moving papers
we
and
can
stuff.
even apply the model to
The,
paintings.
the one that's
despite
at the
large
end is
domain
really
gap
cool
between
because they
paintings
did the
and
Mona
YouTube
Lisa at the
videos.
end, and it's the Mona Lisa. They know they've got no footage of, of that to
Here,
go off
we
of.
can see that
And
in
look
some
at that,
cases,
it's so
The
fucking
model
cool.
might be very sensitive to the geometry of the landmark.
Bizarre, isn't it?
Driving Mona Lisa.
Hold
to
on,
landmarks
it's
the middle one
crazy.
looks a wee bit.
results in
Is it weird
videos
that
with a very
she looks a wee
distinct
bit like
personality.
Keira Knightley?
I think
No,
she
not
looks
that
a wee
one,
bit
Keira
Natalie
Knightley.
Portman.
Whenever she looks
Natalie Portman
to-
story.
Yeah.
Integration of our system
Whenever
with
she looks to the
landmark
left, she
tracking
kind of looks like
remains
Ariana
future
Grande.
work.
But aye, like that's proper cool. So, who through history would you have as Batman?
Let's keep it clean.
If it was old
Have
Batman,
Winston
like,
Churchill as Batman. We'll fight them in the fields. We'll fight them in the seas. Oh man,
but like if we were doing the old Batman, like
fucking
Oh.
Yaldi says Fritz, so fuck off, Yaldi. Oh man, but I think that's really cool, that AI thing. I think that's fucking unparalleled. Like, oh, the different pictures. Do you know what I mean? You could just imagine, like, take a picture of William Wallace and get shouting freedom.
no, it'd be more of a picture of William Wallace shouting, "Run away! Run away!" if we're
Just
being
wait
completely
till that
historically accurate, just saying.
Once it's public domain, man, memes are not going to be safe.
No.
Once it's public domain, deepfakes are going to be scary.
Deepfakes
Man.
are already kind of scary. Like, that whole. I don't really like mentioning him most of the time because his content is controversial and whatever. But the whole Shane Dawson documentary about, like, mentioning the deepfake stuff, he has a good point where it could be made, like, into just dangerous use, not just like fucking.
Yeah, it
Fucking,
is
you
like
know.
it is. It was even
But
Michael Key that showed, because he done this whole thing about like he done it as President Obama, and everyone was like, what's going on? Why is there a
Yeah.
President Obama video? And why is President Obama talking about deepfakes? And he goes, the reason why is because I'm not Barack Obama. And then it cuts off. He goes, I'm Michael Key, and I'm like, that's scary. And then he shows like one that could do with like Donald Trump and shit, because all it would take is for like some hacker group to go, hello, my name's Donald Trump. I have currently just sent 40 missiles over to Russia. And
I'm
all of a
sorry,
sudden, we're
right,
in a
but-
nuclear war.
I can't think of anything else apart from what they're talking about in chat about the fucking that thing Bandcamp done last week, man. Let me out so that I can bum. Oh my god, that was too good. But talking about
Could you imagine a Batman film that just starts with but
talking about
Steve thrusting in the air?
Talking about daft jokes that happened last week, we will be going to make some more daft jokes right after the podcast. We're going to be playing Jackbox. We could play Cards Against Humanity. We could play Board Game Online. We're going to go and we're going to have a laugh playing some Daft P games. But thank you very, very much for joining us, Renji. Remember, you've got a gig on Bathgate on the 12th of July. And any
12th
other
of July.
gigs coming up?
Not particularly. Your boy's getting back into the streaming game though.
Boys
So
getting
the
back
gigs
into the
are
streaming
from the
game.
There you go.
And
Look, I've been replaced.
Like you see below Renji there, if you type in !Renji, Renji please, just like it says on screen, you'll get the link, the same as anybody else. Just type in what you see underneath us, guys, and you'll get the link to our channels. So
hilarious.
thank you for Renji to join us. His band Ikari's playing in Bathgate on the 12th of July. Vanessa, thank you for joining us, darling. And SMviper, he's retiring, so
Viper Premiere.
bye.
Viper Media.
But thank you for
If you
watching,
want-
folks. We'll be back in 5 minutes to play Jackbox. Thank you for watching. See you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Guys.
Bah.
My bum
Build
hurts.
this network
Fucking
on
Fritzl.
Scots with, so we'll build this network. There's big CY in the chat. CY, we're going to play Jackbox Moon, play and have a laugh. Scots with, so... On the count of 3, cheeky wah, right? Cheeky wah!
I love men!